area skiing at either Happy Hollow or
My first memories predate Valley Soot,
so sometime in the 50s?
late 50s.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it was you came up with your dad to go skiing.
Yeah,
Do you ever remember my dad being part of that?
no.
Okay. Okay. Um,
I do remember my dad. Him and I went up there one day, let's call it 1959, and there had been an ice storm just prior to that. We were skiing, but they didn't have groomers at that time. So you had to crash through this thin layer of ice on top of the snow if you're going to ski there. And I remember going down the hill before my dad and waiting at the bottom and waiting and waiting and waiting. I think I even went halfway up the hill to the chalet and waiting and waiting. And he came down with blood on his face, having fallen and crashed through the ice and cut himself.
oh, geez.
Very vivid memory.
Yeah. Hey, I just thought of something that I was going to ask you while we're looking at the map here or whatever. This can you see this picture?
Well, I see the picture. Yes, that would be mostly Happy Hollow.
Okay, so that was going to be my question. So are we talking, so we were saying earlier that Happy Hollow was on the north side here.
Yep, Alex Pearson.
Okay, and where do you, let me go back to that.
That whole picture there was almost completely Happy Hollow.
Okay.
Everything on that was Happy Hollow.
So what is the orientation like where we're looking, like the way that this skier is going, they're going back down towards the Hockley Valley Road?
Straight north.
Okay. So this would be that would be looking west, going up this way?
Yep. I know the terrain very well west of there.
Okay. All right, cool. So that was probably Happy Hollow.
Yep, it was Happy Hollow.
It was, okay.
That's about where the fence was between the two properties, pretty close to where that tree and that skier are.
Okay.
Alex, his rope tows only went 3/4 of the way up the hill, maybe even less than that. They had to stop there because he didn't own the land.
Okay. Oh, very interesting.
Well, it's kind of like Cedar Highlands. There were these turf wars.
Yeah.
Hockley Valley Ski Resort turf wars.
Right. I guess I never really understood that. I know you and I have kind of talked about it, but I was never, I didn't correlate what you were telling me. So
that's the line between the two competing ski hills. I mean, to be fair,
okay.
Only one of them was going to survive.
Yeah.
Neither one of them probably should have survived, but somehow Hockley Valley Ski Club turned into Hockley Valley Resort, and now it's Hockley Valley, whatever you call it.
Yeah. Let me, I've been kind of getting you off track here. So as you started your memories there from skiing in the late 50s and then moving into the early 60s. So do you remember when they went from basically Happy Hollow and Hockley Valley, combined into one? Like what was the...
I can't give you a date, Harold.
Okay.
I can't, but I know that when the consolidation took place, when Barry Belford, Belford, was the guy who somehow, so he put the two places together with government money, I'm pretty sure, consolidated them and bought a T-bar from Dad. Skyway T-bar. The first, non-rope tow on the property. Now, I was not involved directly in installing it, but it's right there, that line you've got there.
Was it basically right up this way?
The top terminal is still there. We saw that.
Okay, so that terminal that we saw, that was from the original T-bar?
Yes.
Okay.
I can certify that for sure. And it was an okay little hill, but it wasn't the big hill or the total hill. It was about halfway up to the very top.
Yeah. And did you say that was a Hall T-bar or a Skyway?
Skyway.
Skyway T-bar. Okay.
One of the first ones Dad sold, probably. Maybe the first one. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right.
And they were selling like hotcakes once they got started. They sold really well.
And those were the ones that were made by the Greening Metal Products?
No, by Timberland Ellicott
Oh,
in Woodstock.
Okay.